All right, hot topic nowadays, right? The age in jiu-jitsu, the belt in jiu-jitsu, right? There are many media right now on the jiu-jitsu over 30, jiu-jitsu over 40, and questions that comes all the time on the mats like, Professor, I'm a 40 years old brown belt, and then I'm having a hard time with this blue belt. Okay, so let's just try to explain to you guys what I'm gonna get here right now. There are many different type of jiu-jitsu practitioners, right? You have the practitioner that is just a regular hobbyist. That's the guy that come twice a week, 3 times a week maybe, is a father, has a wife, has family, business to take care. That's the hobbyist. The guy's still coming, he's been going for 6, 8 years, who knows, and having a lot of fun doing jiu-jitsu. But then you have another part of the crew that's the regular blue belt. That blue belt kid is a 19 years old, full of fire, desire, stamina, testosterone. He wants to become the next world champion. That kid is taking 2, 3 classes a day, doing conditioning, food. So now we're talking about two different animals right here, right? The hobbyist, the guy that's already passing, like, it's not his prime anymore. He's passing over 40. The body hurts. There's so many outside stress. The mindset on training is no longer on the medal, or the mindset's no longer on the achieving the goal of being the best, but he's actually coming more for the interaction with other people, for the stress relief, for the benefits on the overall health. And yes, it's super tough for that guy, the 40 years old, even though he's a brown belt or maybe he's a black belt, to compete against a 19 years old blue belt. And that's the question, that's the problem sometimes in a lot of schools. People over 30, over 40, they having a hard time to keep on training, or even the new over 30s and 40s having a hard time to sign up because they feel like they go to the gym and they become this target. It feels like everybody wants to kill them, right? So my what I tell my students is this: listen, man, have fun. I judge every individual by itself. I try to make no comparison. Who is the best? Who is the worst? It's the whole old mentality of, oh yeah, if you're a brown belt, you should never tap to a purple belt. You should never tap to a white belt. There are cases and cases. Now we put in like again, not just the age, but we're talking about a weight, right? So now we're comparing like a female, which is a very, very talented, training very well, but it's 120 pounds. And she's training against a blue belt, which is this big monster that's been training for about a year and a half, but weighs like over 300 pounds. What can I expect, right? I do expect her to be able to apply their techniques, but yeah, at some point, if the guy decides to not really fight and give her a hard time, yeah, he should be able to use his weight. By being a blue belt, he already know what to do. He already know how to control and not allow the person to move and to engage into the whole match, right? So my word in here, my point in here is this: if you are the person over 30 or over 40, over 50, we have students here over 60, closer to 70. You know what? Have fun. Jiu-jitsu is much more than win a match. Jiu-jitsu is much more than a tap, you tap, I tap, you better, I'm worse. We are so far beyond the whole concept of comparison that unfortunately that's still putting in some people the hard taste on jiu-jitsu as they come into class and they feel like they don't belong. Okay, let's try to make jiu-jitsu like everybody belong to. We have in school here, we have students with like I said in previous videos, all different walks of life. We have students that have some they can't run, or we have stories of jiu-jitsu people that they can't see, right? And the beauty about jiu-jitsu is integrate everybody, right? Put everybody together, okay? And I hope if you don't want, like I say, with over 30, over 40, with any walks of life, with the disability, hey, feel free to come in. Jiu-jitsu has much more to give to you than that, okay? I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see everybody on the mats.